Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain some more basic commands in Linux. So first I will explain about creating directories.
Creating directory. So to create a directory, syntax is mkdir make directory space directory name. Directory name can be anything. Example, mkdir directory name, what do I say? My dir. To create multiple directories, syntax is mkdir directory name. Name can be anything. Space directory name. Name can be anything. Directory name. Example, mkdir make directory dir1 space dir2. Name can be anything, but every directory is separated with space. See, I'll show this too. I want to check ls command. These are the files we have. mkdir make directory space directory name. Directory name can be anything. This is just example only. Enter. Now ls. So if you see, my dir directory is created. ll long list. Directory is created. D means directory. 1 means file. 2 means empty directory. Directory is created. Now mkdir dir1, dir2, dir3. Enter. Now if I give ls command, dir1, 2, 3 are created. Directories are created. Long list. LL means long list. See, directories are created. But these are empty directories. We just created directories. Directory means folder. Then to define the range of directory. mkdir directory name, flower bracket, open flower bracket, define range, close bracket. Example, mkdir Linux flower bracket 1.10. It means what it will do? It will create 10 files with Linux name. Linux 1 to Linux 10. 10 files it will create. Same like touch. There also we use this command. Create a directory with subdirectories. To create a directory with subdirectories. Means I want one directory with subdirectories. Syntax is mkdir make a directory -p means parent directory space directory name slash. Slash indicates subdirectory. Directory name directory name. So like this, how many directories you want to create? You can create. I'll show this too. So these are the files and directories we have. Now I want to create I want to define the range of a directory. mkdir, make directory, space directory name. It can be anything. Floor bracket 1 dot dot, I'll give 10. Now ls. 10 directories are created. Linux 1 to Linux 10 directories are created. I want to create a directory with subdirectories. mkdir, make directory, -p, parent directory. What's the parent directory? Network. Slash. Under network, what we want? Under network, we want Linux. Under Linux, we want CCNA. Under CCNA, you want AWS. LS. So there you can see that network directory is created. What is there in network? It is not showing. Just network directory is displaying. Now when I'm running ls command or ls-l, it is showing only the list of files and directories and the information. Now here, 1 means file, 2 means empty directory, 3 means directory with subdirectory. So this is network is the directory with subdirectories. But what are the subdirectories are there? It is not giving that information here. Now tell me how to find ls hyphen capital R space network directory name. So it is giving the tree structure of the directory. So what is the main directory? What are the subdirectories are there in the directory? That information it is giving. Tree structure of a directory. Now, navigation of directories. It means we created directories. How to change the directory? We are in desktop. In desktop, we have this many directories. I want to go to the directory. In Windows means if you just double click on the directories means we can enter into the directory. But here, no double clicks as you know, only commands we use. So now I want to enter into, say for example, network directory. So these are the directories are there, cd space directory name. Which directory? I want to go to network. cd means change directory. You want to change to which directory? Network. Enter. Now if you observe, you are in network directory. Where exactly network is there? Under slash root is there, root under desktop is there, under desktop network directory is there. I want to know what is there in network. Tell me how to find what is there in network. ls. Linux is there. I want to go to Linux directory. Tell me how to enter into Linux directory. cd space Linux. Where exactly Linux is there? How to check? Complete path of Linux. pwd. Under slash root is there, root under desktop, desktop under network, network under Linux is there. Well, fine. Then, so to check what is there in Linux, ls, CCNA is there. I want to go to CCNA, cd space CCNA, pwd. It prints present working directory. So CCNA is there under Linux, Linux under network. Network is under desktop. Now, under CCNA, AWS is there. cd space AWS. pwd, this is the complete path. Under slash root is there, root under desktop, desktop under network, network under Linux, Linux under CCNA and CCNA under AWS. Okay, nothing is there under AWS. So by giving the command cd, we can change from one directory to another directory. cd command is used to change the directories. Okay, now cd space dot dot one step back. Cd space dot dot means one step back. We are in AWS. We came back to CCNA. cd space dot dot slash dot dot two steps back. We are in CCNA. Two steps back means we'll go to network directory. Here cd space dot dot one step back. We are in desktop. Okay. Now cd means wherever you are, it will take you to owner home directory. In any location we are, it automatically takes us to owner's home directory. And cd space hyphen means it will take us to last working directory. Lastly, where we are, we'll go back to there. Is this clear? Now, the requirement is we are in desktop. I want to go to AWS directory. I'm in desktop. I want to go to AWS directory. Can anyone tell me? CD, change directory. We are in desktop. So from desktop, where we want to go? We want to go to network. Under desktop, network is there. Slash. So under network, you want to go to Linux. Linux under CCNA. CCNA under AWS is there. So complete path we give. We give complete path. To enter into particular directory, we must give the complete path. cd space dot dot slash dot dot. Two steps back. cd space dot dot. One step back. cd enter. It will take you to running user home directory. cd hyphen. It will take you to last working directory. cd space dot dot. We are in desktop. This is one method to enter. Otherwise, cd space network. Then cd space Linux. Then cd space CCNA. And cd space AWS. Manually, one by one. From here, I want to go to desktop. cd space slash root slash desktop. I'll get complete path. I can go directly to desktop. Clear this? Next, you want to copy file to directory. You want to copy one file to a directory. cp copy space file name directory name. Example. File name space directory name. Example. See. So these are the files and directories we have. There is a file F1 in desktop. That file I want to copy to dir1. Is the, my dir or dir1? Yeah, dir1. cp copy. What you want to copy? F1 file. To where you want to copy? dir1. Enter. I want to check whether it is copied to dir1 or not. How to check? Or cd space dir1. Else. Okay, now if you observe, F1 file is there in desktop also. Why? The same file is there in desktop because this is copy paste, not cut paste. So that's why one copy is there in F1 and one copy is there in the original file is there in desktop, and a copy is there in dir1. To copy a directory, cp space hyphen rbf space source directory name, destination directory name. Example, cp copy hyphen r. R means recursively. Recursively means everything. Copy everything. What is there in the directory? B means verbose. Verbose means with background process. If any files are running from the particular directory, still you want to copy it. So we use B, verbose. F, forcefully. Copy it forcefully without asking for the confirmation. CP, copy hyphen R, recursively means copy everything. V, with background process. F, forcefully from uh, dir 2 to dir 1. Copy directory along with permissions. Copy a directory along with permissions. Now you have a copy and there are modified permissions are available in the directory. How to modify the permissions, that I'll explain later. Okay, so there is a directory and we changed the default permissions of the directory. Now you want to copy that directory to another directory. In that case, we use P. P means along with permissions. You want to copy a directory along with permissions. Copy everything with background process and along with permissions. Here we use P. Syntax is CP, means copy hyphen RVP. R means recursively, V, verbose means with background process, P along with permissions. Source directory name space destination directory name. Copy hyphen recursively, verbose and along with permission. Copy everything with background process along with permissions from dir1 to my dir. I'll show this. To copy a directory, cp space hyphen rbf space dir 2 space dir 1 ls. dir2 is showing in desktop because as you know that this is just copy paste, not cut paste. How to check whether this file is copied to dir1 or not? How to check that? How to check whether dir2 is copied to dir1 or not? How to check? Then now I want to copy a directory along with modified permissions. CP copy hyphen RVP with background process. You want to copy everything along with background process and along with permissions from dir1 to my dir. And so it is showing here dir1. This is just copy paste. Now ls my dir. Tree structure it is not giving. What is there in my dir, what is there, it is showing here. But in dir1, what is there, it is not giving that information. Tree structure it is not giving. So we use ls hyphen capital R, my dir. Under my dir, dir1 is there. Under dir1, dir2, f1 are there. It is giving the complete information. Is that clear? If you want to copy multiple files to your directory means cp space file name space file name like this space directory name. Same with directories also. You can also copy multiple files and multiple directories. Same command. CP space file name space file name space file name space directory name. If you want to copy multiple directories means CP space hyphen RBF or RVP directory name space directory name space directory name space last directory name. If you mention means what is the last directory, it will copy all the files to that last directory only. Clear, right? Next is move command. Move means cut paste. So if you want to move permanently from one location to another location, say for example, I have a file shell1. I want to move permanently shell1 from desktop to dir1. MV, move. What do you want to move? Shell1. To where you want to move? dir1. Now if you observe, there is no shell1 here. Shell2 to shell10 files are available. Okay. Now ls hyphen capital R dir1. Shell1 is moved permanently from from desktop to dir1 directory. Same. You want to move permanently dir2 to dir1. MV. You want to move dir2 to dir1. Now if you observe, dir2 is not here. ls hyphen capital R dir1. dir2 is moved permanently to dir1. So this is move command. Multiple files also you can move at a time. Multiple directories also you can move at a time. Same process. MV space file name space file name space file name space directory name. If you give, it moves all the files to the directory. Same with directory. MV space directory name space last directory what we mentioned. It moves to that directory. Okay. Next you want to rename. In Linux, to moving permanently from one location to another location and to rename, we use same command MV. MV command is used for moving permanently from one location to another location and for renaming also. Say for example, MV space dir1 space d1. Now if you observe, MV move What you want to move? dir1 you want to move, your old directory. Space directory name, d1. It is for renaming. Now if you observe, there is no dir1 in desktop, there is d1. But if you go to d1 directory, the content is same. We just renamed. So this is clear. And mv command is used for moving permanently from one location to another location and for renaming also. Command is same, mv. See, if I run mv space for moving mv space f2 space h1, f2 change it to h1. This is to rename. You want to move this file to h1 file to dir1 means same command, mv space file name space directory name. Here, when we are using mv command with directory, it's a, for example, dir1 is there, dir3 is there. So if I run mv space dir3 space d1 means it moves this dir3 to d1. Okay. If I mention mv space d1 space dir1, if there is no directory with the name dir1, so what it will do is it changes name of d1. So next we have delete commands that we'll see in tomorrow's class. Okay, we'll start tomorrow with delete commands, then we'll continue the session. So this is for today's session. Thank you for the session.